Morning, you guys. I'm gonna wait and start letting people get the notifications. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and start letting people get the notifications. How is everyone doing this morning? Hey, pretty hair. I decided to go live and do like an hour. I always say that right. Hey, Paula, Diane, Nika, DC's King, HD Bully, A Christian, Tina Marie, TT Baby, Dave Lee, New to You, Tierney, Tashawn, Nettie, William, Brandon, Robert, Jerome, Neo, Pretty Brown Eyes, Latoya, Aunt Will, Voss, Mills, Cash Younger, Michelle Johnson, 1971 Vanna, um, you guys make sure y'all hit the like button, Lil Mama. I'm trying to give a shout out to everybody as you all start coming in. Ramona, make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. April, Sharon, Tyrone, Cypress, Switch B, I'm giving you all a shout out as you come into the room. Um, let me see who else. I see Marlon, Diane Wright, Ice Cube, um, now make sure you all hit the like button for me. The Alabama hitter, Dema, the Detroit Go Getters. I want to give more people the opportunity to come in because when people come in kind of late. Um, New to you, Tam 08. How's everyone doing this morning? Lucille, the Alabama hitter, Christian. Shout out to my moderators. Okay, you all hit the like button. Okay, that makes me happy. Okay, y'all. I wanted to like yesterday, I know when I went live, like I was still in shock. Hey Lady V, I was still in shock because one of the persons that had called me, hey Tanaya Hamlet, um hold on you guys. Hold on. Um the person that had called me, of course, had I, I couldn't even process it, you know. Hold on, I got some people sending me messages. Hold on. Um so I was trying to process it, because it's funny because I had turned my phones one of my phones off, one several of them, and so only my personal phone was on. And my sister was like, somebody, um, that's that we know very well, that was there, was trying to get in touch with me, and she said they keep calling you and your phone is off, and so she was like, I think you need to call her. And so when I called her, she was the person, they were in hysterics because, of course, Eric Bovan was known very well. The Bovans were known very well. My cousins and them had, ran tight with them. I think I said before at some point, my cousins and them were really cool with Gotti and them. They adored them at some point, and still didn't never had any problems with them. Um, and so when she was like, the person was like, they they took Gotti's brother out. At first she said Jook, he's gone. I was like, it's Jook. They did something to Jook. And I guess I was trying to process it because I called my little grandbaby Jook, and she said, no, Gotti's brother. They have, taken him out. He's no longer here. And like I said, I was trying to process it, and then I went live, of course, and they was telling me what happened, and they was in hysterics. The people that was there was kind of like in hysterics, definitely in disbelief, because the person told me when I said that yesterday on my live, that the guys came into the church. Now, some people are saying it was like three guys, but the person I talked to said like four or five guys. I don't know, came in, and of course I spoke about this yesterday and did that. They only came into the church for a little while, as if they was wanting to see he was there. But nobody really knows what has happened. A lot of people are speculating. Hey Trey Gang, a lot of people are speculating on what has happened. Nobody really knows, at this point. Nobody knows anything other than, I guess some people know, but other than he's no longer here. And what's the word that I'm looking for? All of the conspiracy situations have started. Y'all are not gonna hear me say that his brother got him out the way. um I don't believe that. Now, when they start talking about certain things, I don't believe. But when they start saying, um because I had some guys to come into the chat yesterday, and they was like, it was some street stuff. I know people immediately started trying to say that, it has something to do with Young Dolph's artist. Let me just say this. I understand the nature of the beast, right? And so when I started hearing stuff, The people said from, from from the beginning that they did not believe that Young Dolph's artist had anything to do with this. But I understand the nature of the beast, meaning the internet, when people try to put stuff into the atmosphere to try and create a energy so that there can be a bloodbath, right? So if you try to make everybody think that Young Dolph's artist did this, then what happens is this is a pivotal time where emotions are running high, right? And so when emotions are running high like this, when something like this just happens, people are not thinking clearly. They're still trying to process. They're still on their revenge type situation. The exact same thing that happened when Young Dolph was assassinated. It was a lot of people hurt, and there was a lot of bodies dropping, right? And so, um, I will not participate in pushing an agenda and saying that Young Dolph's artist had something to do with this so that there can be a bloodbath. Because the truth of the matter is, there are people in the street that said immediately that Young Dolph's artist did not have anything to do with this. But I understand the agenda of people that's on the outside of Memphis. They have to try to make some money. They don't have to live in Memphis, so they couldn't give a damn about the people dying in Memphis. Okay, they couldn't care. It's all about a view and a dollar. Don't get me started, okay? Because I'm about to get real mad, right? So, hey, but the people that actually are from the streets of Memphis, that know Memphis, that have put their feet in Memphis every single day, they said immediately, these are people that's got their ear to the street. Now, that didn't have nothing to do with Dolph's artists at all. But I understand, people when they don't care. I've never seen anything so sadistic in my life. I'm not proud of a lot of the stuff that has happened in this case, and I have voiced that. But I ain't evil. Okay? I'm not. I might be a bitch sometimes, but I'm not evil. And so I don't wish death on anyone. Okay? I understand the dynamics of the case. Now, people are going to have to be coherent and smart as it relates to this. Now, when folks start saying, maybe it has something to do, I would be more apt to believe, and I don't even know if this is true. We know that I've said from the very beginning, okay, that Young Dolph's case is going to be bigger than O.J. Simpson's trial. Let me just say this because I'm a little older than a lot of the people that come in here, right? And so those that are my age definitely remember the O.J. Simpson trial, and it was the trial of the century. And I was very fascinated with the O.J. Simpson trial, right? Simpson's trial. It was deemed the trial of the century. Well, I was a spectator when I was younger. For some reason, I was glued to the TV looking at that, and I was in junior high school. Okay. Well, with the Young Dolph's case, I've had the opportunity, because I've worked for the police department, to know just a little bit more. I don't know everything because I've never claimed to. It's not even good to. But and because of that, because see, people tend to think the police and the other entities that's working the Young Dolph's case, like the FBI, I don't know why people think that they're dumb, right? So based on the little bit that I know, you talking about over 1,000,000 pages. I mean, it's a lot of dynamics to his case. And I said, y'all, Young Dolph's case is going to be the trial of the case of I'll say the case of the century. And the reason why I've said that is because I've always said that when hello Sharon, when the trial starts in March, if it starts, okay, if it starts in March, I said it's not over. It's too many dynamics to the case. I've never in my life, when you start hearing people from the inside for real that actually know about the case, that actually know that are in contact with the witnesses and got the evidence and actually doing that's got the task force and stuff that are out there, the FBI task force, the all of these task force. That lets you know how big the case is, right? You're talking about bloggers. You're talking about um, 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 all these dynamics as it relates to the Young Dolph's case. I ain't lying on these folks, right? That inserted themselves in something that they had no business inserting themselves into illegally for some damn money. They're going to jail, setting folks up. Hell, that ain't coming from me. That comes from the damn police. And still doing it for some money. So I've always said that Young Dolph's case would be the case of the century because people are consistently adding themselves and have inserted themselves into stuff, witness tampering, jewelry tampering, all for some damn money. And from what I hear, these folks ain't even getting paid that much. Right? Just all of the stuff. But when I, to hear when I heard about Yo Gotti's brother being taken out yesterday, did it surprise me? Yes and no. I'll say yes and no. Um, yes and no. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Yes and no. Um, because we've 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 seen it. We've witnessed social media posts. We've witnessed everything, right? And one of the things that I've always said was, hey, I don't wish that on nobody's mother. I don't wish that on anybody's mother. Um or anybody. I've always been one to believe in justice. But what I would hope is, but I know that's just not going to happen, that people would not be outlandish, right, with the stuff that they put into the atmosphere, cuz we don't really know what happened. Folks were saying that they believe people in Memphis, like the street people that actually be in Memphis that's got their ear to the street. They said immediately, "Nah, this was some more street stuff." The person that I know was there. It was three people that I knew that was there. Of course, yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna pull it up in a few minutes. Um, like I said, the young lady was in hysterics, and like when I got the opportunity to, when everything calmed down, I talked to him again last night. They did say that they only had on, they came in with all black on, and they had on just, like the face mask that we wear for, the COVID mask and stuff. That's what they had on. But that was it. And they got up and walked out. They came in as if they came in to make sure that their target was there, right? And then they sat on the back row, got up and walked out and waited outside. You know, I hey, and waited for them to see what the next destination would be. And I'm told that that they were trailed, right? Now, I know there have been different stories going around. I was not there, so I can't say it was 100%, but the person, that told me was there because they had relationships with these people. Okay. And I don't wish that up on anybody's mother. I'm told, and I don't know if it's true because I was not there. I'm told that, his his mother may have, his mother was almost hit. That's what I'm told. And y'all know I definitely don't agree with anything like that. Not at all. I don't ever agree with anything like that. Somebody's mother being targeted. That's just, I'm not an evil person. You know, Young Dolph had children, Big Juke had children. So in the end, because it just based on what I've been told by law enforcement, Young Dolph was basically killed for nothing. This is one of the reasons why I've always been very diligent in saying this stuff got to stop. When you have law enforcement officers, and I know these folks, y'all gonna learn not to listen to a lot of these vloggers who don't know nothing about Memphis or Young Dolph's case. Okay, a lot of them don't. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying a lot of them don't. Because people be getting mad. I'm not trying to piss on nobody. But a lot of this outlandish stuff about Young Dolph was kidnapped and held for 5 days, and he held for 6 days, and he rose on the 7th day. All of this outlandish stuff that has been put into the atmosphere is a bunch of crap. Right? But I was told that Young Dolph was basically killed for nothing, and it had everything to do with egos. I don't. I know people might say, well, that's what T.I. said. Well, that's what the police said too. Okay, so when you can't have over 1 million pages and have a plethora of witnesses and all of that, and my thing is, I could entertain a little bit of stuff because I don't know. When people say maybe it has something, when people say it might have something to do with the Young Dolph's trial and this, and that, hey, it might. I don't know. I might could entertain that a little bit, that thought a little bit, because I am a logical thinker. But the people in the street says it did not. The people in the street said it was something else. And then you had people coming in here, saying exactly what it was. I don't know. But all I know is when you go into a public funeral, people that do stuff like that is on a mission. Right? And I wish that people would not start putting innocent people's names into the atmosphere, because they are bloodthirsty. They want views. They want, I guess this is their bread and butter. And they want to see a bloodbath. Okay, they want to see a bloodbath. And it's not fair to say, well, Key Glock them did that, because they see Key Glock on top of his game, and they're hoping that a energy is created so that some damn fool could be looking for Key Glock, because folks are mentally ill now, and they'll do anything. They'll bend over and shake all types of ass. I'm talking about some of these men for a damn quarter. I'll go take him out. We can't do that, y'all. I'm told Young Dolph's artists had nothing to do with that. Do not create this atmosphere so that people can go mess with these young men. Let them folks be great. Now I know folks saying, well, they were sitting up trolling. Well, Young Dolph's artists, and I'm not saying that they're right. Young Dolph's artists sat back and said nothing for a whole year or more when they were being trolled. Ain't nobody told me they was being trolled. I was looking at it. We were all looking at it, and we were all pissed off about it. So, I mean, just because they were being trolled and folks was messing with them, hey, maybe they feel like they need to do the same thing. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right, but it don't mean that they had anything to do with it. Okay. Demon says, I would think that whoever was sitting and scoping the funeral is probably not the actual hitters. They were the eyes. You might be right. It's a video yo got in Juke at the funeral. Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to pull it up. And when I look at that, it does something because I am a human being, y'all. I am actually a real human being. Like I see now, there are a lot of people that just don't have human feelings. I am a real human. So when folks say, well, you sit up and said you want justice for Young Dolph, and I still want it. But I'm human. I don't get any gratification out of seeing people gunned down. As a human, I couldn't even take pictures of it. Folks were sending me pictures and saying, here, show this. I said, I can't do that. Hell, I got human feelings. I have the spirit of God inside of me. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, hold on. Um, Hold on, you guys. I'm getting ready to. Hold on, you guys. Okay, you guys. I'm about to show it now. Okay, we see Big Juke right here. That's him right here walking with his mother. Walking with his mother. So as you all can see, they were at the funeral, and I'm told that um, I don't know. I was told they came and sat in at the back of the church. Of that situation right there, to as if they was trying to make sure that they was there. You know, I'm happy that they didn't shoot up the church. I'm happy that they did not do that. Um, and then, as I said yesterday, they got up and left. I'm told, and waited outside. And you're right. It could have been they sent other people in who were not the actual hitters to ensure that they were in there. You know, and then I'm told that's they will follow, and then that's when that took place. Sweet Honeysuckle says Gotti's energy was weird to me. Yeah, that's another thing. People are saying that that they were organized, right? That it was organized, and people, according to people in the streets of Memphis, the ones that live in Memphis and be out in the streets of Memphis, um, according to them, because see, I don't run the streets. They're saying that it has something to do with something else, some money or something. People are saying they think Yo Gotti set his brother up. I don't believe that. I don't. And I'm not and hey, I've felt a certain way about Yo Gotti since this stuff happened to Young Dolph. I have. But I gotta be honest, I don't believe he set his brother up. I believe it's just like them goons in Memphis said, that it has something to do with some street stuff, some money. Yeah, they said Yo Gotti didn't stay. I'm told that Yo Gotti didn't stay for the whole funeral. He came and showed his respect, and then they left. People can feel death around them. You can sense something lingering, and I'm sure they all failed. I don't know if this is true, but I was told that his mother, before they even started firing off shots, I said this yesterday when I went live, because I was told this, that she just took out running before they, as if she knew something was getting ready to happen. Yeah, I don't know. People were saying he was shot inside of his truck. He was not. That truck, their cars were all bulletproof. Their cars were all bulletproof. I agree with you. Maybe it was money still owed to people that took out Doll. And it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting now to see how things continue on with this Young Dolph's case. And the reason I say that, is because there have always been rumors about who was paying for attorneys and stuff. So that's going to be interesting. Um, he was shot getting out of the truck they was already on. Right, folks were saying they shot him in the truck and then pulled him out. That's not true. Those that their cars were bulletproof. He was not shot sitting inside of his truck. And the streets are also saying that some guys were mad about some weed. So it's a lot of rumors and stuff that are out there, So we don't know, but some people are saying that some people was mad at him about some weed. Okay. Hey Cypress, I don't see it. Cook says Bovan might be next. Mm. Them trucks are bulletproof and everybody know. Big Juke Black GMC with the red logo. Yeah, and those. So when people were saying they shot him up in his truck, I was seeing that. That's not true. He was not. His trucks were bulletproof. Mike says Ron better get his daughter. Desmond says ain't nobody hit the likes after me. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, you guys, to help to kick the video into the algorithm for me, please. You know that our horn was Eric Bovan's attorney. See, I didn't know that. But I guess I should have known because all of those guys that's in the game, he seems to be their attorney. They're making up all types of lies. Yeah, they are. But one of the things that I really seen them pushing was they was definitely trying to create an energy for Young Dolph's artists to be heard. I saw people trying to create an energy for his artists to be heard. She said a real cussing pastor did post it. Yeah, and he seemed to, he was really mild about it too because the cussing pastor is a Memphian also. So the cussing pastor understands that when stuff like this happens, it causes like a domino effect, right? Um, but one thing that people have been saying immediately, people started saying was they did not believe that this had anything to do with Young Dolph's art. That they didn't believe that Young Dolph's artist had anything to do with it. Now, when people started talking about the Young Dolph's case, now I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay, but when folks say they feel like people are cleaning up some stuff, it there are a lot of dynamics to the Young Dolph's case. There are a lot of dynamics. So you have to understand, I can't understand why people go and commit situations. And then when they find out how much evidence the people got, they start trying to clean up stuff. So I don't know if that's what happened with him. I don't, because I was told that it didn't. Okay. Yeah, I was told, that it didn't. So, hey, I, I just know that, Govan maybe organized it to a walk. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about um Hernandez Govan. I don't know. Um like I said, I was told about Hernandez Govan um last April or May. I had never heard of him. I never knew of him. And one of my friends, somebody I, one somebody I know that has said to me that he was probably going to be indicted in the Young Dolph's case. And when he told me that, I didn't know who he was, and so he was like, "Let me, I must, I was sent a picture of him, and I was like, oh, okay." So shortly after that, I started hearing another vlogger, talk about him, but I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, that's the guy that my friend that actually works for the police department was saying he would probably be um indicted. And then around that June, he was like, he's definitely going to be indicted. I didn't say anything about that because I didn't know, other than it they had a reason for that, right? And then I think he wasn't indicted that June. I think he was indicted that September or something other. I don't know.
What going on with it?
What's up, Cypress?
Not much phone been just jumping out the hook, but what going on with everybody, man? How y'all doing, man?
We doing good. So we know that you was, you all were close to Big Juke and stuff. So what is the energy like?
It's kind of sad, you know, emotionally everybody caught up in their feelings, you know.
Hmm.
That's basically what it is like, but
Is
like,
everybody surprised? Like, is everybody that was around him surprised that this happened?
I'm gonna be honest, they shouldn't be, cause I wasn't.
Hmm.
I mean, but most of them probably is, but they shouldn't be. I wasn't,
Hmm. And why weren't you surprised?
because you can't move like that. You can't move like
Hey,
that when
Miss
your
Ray.
name, when your name on fire like that. You can't move like that.
Hmm.
So you know,
So, what do you all think happened?
I don't know. I guess it's just some, shit just went sour. You know, probably some street shit that went sour. What's up, Miss Ray? How you doing?
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe some street shit that went
Yeah, because
sour.
I was told that they said immediately, people that's out there in the street, nah, Young Dolph's artists didn't do this. But I saw people immediately started posting stuff, I guess, to try to create an energy, you know.
hmm It was crazy. Yeah, I'm okay, but like it was just crazy.
Hmm.
But I ain't surprised, but people gonna cloud up off of this as much as possible, man. It just, it
Hmm.
just, it just, it just, it's just sad for everybody like this involved. Like it just sad. The bitches need to stop. But I think it even went too far to stop.
You said you think it went too far?
Yeah, to ever
Well,
stop.
it been went too far, when Dolph died. And when I say that, I mean I'm talking about as
Yeah,
far as like like, I'm not saying, because people are saying this is not affiliated with Dolphin. I'm saying it been went too far.
I mean that this actual incident probably is not affiliated with them. But y'all know how these bloggers get down. They need
Hey, Big
content,
Hugo.
so they gonna drag this along with the dope content to get some views and some likes and some. They gonna eat this up. Then they can find a new avenue to eat. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Hey, Vanessa.
I'll, what up with y'all?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey, Demon, long time no hear.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Hey,
morning. I'm
Demar, how
talking
you
about up
doing?
here on the stage.
Oh,
So we
okay.
glad to see you back because we talk every day. But so tell me what you think about this.
You talking to me, Tamara?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, first of all, I will say, rest in peace to anyone that lose their life, because at the end of the day, like you said earlier, we want justice. Me in particular, yes, I want justice, but not by any means necessary, and then that includes somebody losing their life. I would have preferred to see him in handcuffs, going through the judicial system. And um, I can't even fathom how his mother is feeling, having to had to witness before her very eyes her son losing his life. So I don't wish that on nobody's mother. And then the fact that she probably barely escaped with her own life. You know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm at with this. The fact that he's attending a funeral and not knowing that in a few minutes or seconds, his own life is going to be uh, deleted.
Mm-hmm.
So, the whole thing is chilling. It's really chilling to me,
Mm-hmm.
because all I could think of was just seeing him walk his mom through the funeral, and then to leave there and go to a repast and lose his own life. And then
Mm.
she had to witness that. And
Right.
I don't know if his sister was there, you know what I mean? So, just to have to witness that, your family member and your son being gunned down, that's chilling to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It is. It's chilling. And like I said, it bothers me that people are trying to create a atmosphere so that more people um can be gone down. Because I was going through posts. I was like, oh my God, people were immediately. And I have to say, I even went to Key Glock's page. Key Glock never said nothing other than posting his own music, but
Uh,
they were immediately putting in to creating an atmosphere to try and create something for people to go and mess with that young man.
can I address this, Lonnie Williams? He says that people love talking about people that they don't know. Well, but and yet you're over here listening. Why do you guys come over here on this page to troll? Yeah, we're talking about it. Uh,
Absolutely.
Lonnie Williams, he's above Letitia Moore Gray's comment. But, people kill me with that, but you over here listening. So if you don't like us talking about people we don't know, why are you over here?
Hmm.
Hey, Hero Fix.
So
But,
do you
we
think
have,
that I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, I'm a human being, Tam. And at the end of the day, uh, however, whatever it's about, the cause or the reason of his demise, we still have to think back to just the genocide in the communities. You know what I mean? We still losing our black men at in record numbers.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So to paint a picture that pre did it, you already know that was coming, right? Because people have to put the narrative, false narratives out.
Absolutely.
Don't nobody know why he was taken out, but probably Juke and the hitters. Maybe his own family don't even know the real reason. You know what I mean? Because
You know,
and if they do, we're not privy to that information. You think they're going to get on the net and tell us why it happened? No. And sometimes with every tragic event like this, most families will tell you we would like to grieve in private. They grieving in private, and to get out here and then try to get other people hurt with false narratives, that's
Hmm.
not going to bring him back.
Right.
mhm.
Absolutely. But like I said, it's surprising to me. I guess it shouldn't be how people. Uh, no, Jr. I think it is going to be. You have to understand the dynamics of the Young Dolph's case. You think about all the stuff that is happening with the Young Dolph's case, all of the dynamics and the people that are involved. Yeah, I believe that it is. The only thing about it is, we're living in a different time now where folks, but they was doing it back then quietly, feel like they need to take out anybody that they feel is a
Uh-huh.
threat to them going to jail, and it's not going to keep them out of jail. It might put them in the chair, the electric chair.
Yeah. How do I think this? I think this is gonna change the game because it's gonna be a lot of plea bargaining, a lot of cop out there.
Cypress, I was telling Tamara that it's alleged that Juke was paying, for maybe somebody's attorney. So I would like to see basically how that's going to go going forward. So we don't see old blue eyes in the courtroom no more. Then, I don't know if payments are going to stop or what's going to go on, or if he's going to try to get paid through the state. But, you know, here's the deal. And this is my opinion. When you are relying on someone so heavily to pay for your attorneys, because basically straight drop is broke. Okay.
Mhm.
So if he was relying heavily for Jook payments to his attorney, and we don't know who else Jook was paying for, because I highly doubt that Gotti's going to pick up the pieces and make these payments.
You right.
That's what
You
everybody's
right.
been saying. They don't think he's gonna
No,
want
he ain't. He
anything
ain't.
to
He
do
ain't.
with it.
No, he ain't. Not directly. He's not gonna do that, and I don't blame him. Well, it's just gonna be cause like, yeah, you right, D-Man.
But
But
I say
now,
that Cypress because at this point now it's getting crucial. So now we know that the trial is about to start. I believe that was in March. If I'm not correct, please correct me. I thought it was going to start in March. So basically, what does it do? It pushes straight drops back up against the wall, right?
yeah, it either because now you don't got the financial backing to pay for them lawyers. So what you gonna do? You either gonna tell it, plead out, or you gonna go to trial with the public defender.
Yeah.
It's
So I
one
want
of
to
the
see
two
now if
things
this
gonna
attorney is
happen.
still going to push for a change of venue.
And he might push
Well,
for.
that's what I heard that they were trying to do. They were trying to push for a change of venue, because he felt like, or they was going to do that because he felt like he could not have a fair trial, in Shelby County.
He ain't gonna have a fair trial in Davidson County neither. Cause they don't like niggas up there.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate that.
They do not like niggas up there in the mountain.
Got that right.
I, I can tell you
They
from
be sitting up there, them rednecks be sitting up there, them frying them all.
Yeah, but the
yeah.
thing about it is, I think because of the influence that they feel like his attorney has up there in those mountains, that's like a double-edged sword. We know they don't care about black people, which means they could be paid to let a black person go that has killed another black person. They don't care.
Hmm.
Eh, I think this is gonna be bad. But I think now the best thing they can do is blame the dead.
Well, you can't blame everything on the dead. I mean, yeah, he could blame it on them, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Because the dead ain't gonna be able to
That
prove
happened
that.
that definitely happened with Dirk them, right?
yeah, King Von. Hmm.
Turn Gangster William. We can go on and on. Yeah.
So
They want the family to feel safe coming to court. If it's just him at court, he looks guilty with no support. Laugh out loud. I'm trying to help y'all women out.
Oh my God.
I'd be
And
curious to see what's going to happen for Juke's funeral because I would assume that Gotti's going to come back for that. So I wonder if they're going to Gotti's going to get half the Memphis Police Department to protect the funeral.
yep, he is. You're right on the money.
Or they might do it privately where nobody even knows, that it's going. I don't know how they're gonna be able to do that, not
It's
unless they don't have it in Memphis.
yeah, they're gonna have to have it in me, but like I got it gonna privatize where only close family and people like that gonna be able to come.
Mm. They said black youngster left.
Well, Black Youngster ain't been around in a while anyway.
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Black
Black
Party
Youngster.
DJ said the funeral is probably going to be in ATL. I don't know about that. What do you think, Cypress?
No. Mm. It's
But
gonna be
even if it is private, you don't think somebody will leak, when they having it?
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be somebody close to them gonna leak it. But it's gonna be heavily secured, bro. You got to be almost invited to get in there. Yo, God, don't let a lot of people around here, man. You gotta be invited to get in there.
Ka, have you heard me say anything bad about Gotti? Is
Cause,
that you? Is that you, Big Stepper? Leave me
cause,
alone.
he,
Go on.
cause he's scary as shit. So it's gonna be heavily secured.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. That's why he walked in the funeral and walked back out, right? Tam, did
It,
you get word or make mention, or maybe it wasn't you, but I just want to correct myself I don't want to misinform the listeners that these 4 or 5 guys were sitting in the back of the funeral without masks.
Well, when I talked to the person again last night, they said they did have on um masks that like would cover your face.
Oh,
Like
okay.
cover our
COVID.
face. Yeah, COVID mask.
Okay. All right.
so basically, it was like an organized getting out.
That's what it
They knew,
sounds like. And
they knew what they were.
Cypress, my opinion was that the ones that was actually probably sitting inside of the funeral were basically just the eyeballs, and I think they communicated back to the actual hitters. That's just my opinion. I just don't think that they'd be bold enough to just sit up in a funeral, rush back to the and they allegedly left out before everybody else, uh, taking chances that they could have been televised or anything. So my opinion is that maybe they were the eyeballs and went back and communicated back to the hitters. And I don't know how close the expressway or the interstate is to that place, but I'm just guessing that they hopped right on the interstate and broke camp.
The police had some. It ain't. Well, the interstate ain't. Police it ain't far.
And KA, let me just say this. When he said, "What did God do to you?" Let me say this. Being born and raised in Memphis, I had a issue with the energy that was put into the atmosphere, and I have expressed that my disappointment because we supported Yo Gotti before we even supported Young Dolph, because Young Dolph came in a different era. Yo Gotti was in my era, right? So it was a disappointment to me, the energy that was released and put into the atmosphere by himself and his artists. I did not appreciate that, to troll another Memphian. The pattern of trying to take out another African American man that had gotten it out the mud, just like Yo Gotti did. So I had an issue with that. I'm not going to backpedal on that. But even with the issue that I had, because I am a human being, I would never in my life wish that on his brother nor Yo Gotti himself.
Right.
Just like I hated what happened to Young Dolph. I'm not okay with that. I'm not fake. I'm not okay with the energy. We the last man standing and all of that. Young Dolph's artists had to internalize that. They never said a word because I watched. But
And we
even
were
still, I feel a certain way. there is nothing humane about what happened to his brother yesterday. I don't wish that on nobody.
Man,
Right.
I
We weren't
got real
celebrating
warm blood
Jesus.
running through my veins for real. I got the spirit of God inside of me. I don't wish that on nobody. I would never celebrate that.
man, the way they hit that man up, it was just bad,
Yeah, it's the
you
same way we weren't celebrating when they took Teasy out. With that, we didn't feel good about that. Actually, that bothered me,
Right.
and
It bothered
Tamara know
me.
that.
I didn't like it when that happened to Teasy.
know. Yeah, I think the blame game is coming though.
But
You know.
of course, it's easier to drop it off in pre-lap, right? Like pre would be that daggone stupid to go sit up in a funeral that's for their people. I mean,
Well,
really make that make sense. I mean, sometimes you just gotta uh talk it out, say it out loud.
well,
And if
here,
you say it out loud, then you know how stupid you sound.
here is the thing: the feds know because they watching. The feds watching all of this.
Yeah, they are
That's what
definitely.
that's what these fools really don't realize. The feds watching all of this. They got a front row seat to all of this.
Well, like I said, I'd rather have seen him if he had anything to do with Dolph's case. I would have rather seen him locked up.
Mm. I ain't want to see him locked up, but I always chill to death for nobody. But hey, man,
Well, I mean, Cypress, it would have
Report
been the lesser of two
report said
evils, right?
and the police was there too, Kimya. Is that Kimya? Kimya, the police was there too. You also had people trying to give him CPR. I'm sure when shots and stuff rang out, just like the person that was there said, everybody scattered out. That's instinctively what people do.
yeah, I don't think it was really no need for no CPR the way he got hit.
Yeah, because
Mm.
it looks like to me, because you have to wonder who took that picture, because even when Big Motor was taken out, you had somebody making sure that they secretly recorded him. You had people, because I had, it is true that there's a video of Young Dolph, and from my understanding, they know that there are people that got the video of the assassination of Young Dolph, from my understanding, and that it there was talks of it being put out, but I think from my understanding, I don't know. I have to tell y'all what I'm told. Um, the folks started when they know they just know it's gonna be some problems behind it. I'm talking about from the law. That's one of the reasons why it has not been circulating over the internet, because I was told that people were recording. It seems to me that that is a pattern where people are recording. We saw that there was somebody out there recording with his arm and stuff hanging out of the window. To me,
Mhm.
I think it's a. I don't. I, I don't know. I came from another era.
Yeah,
So my instincts are not to try and record the dead. To me, that's inhumane.
It seems like a confirmation picture for
hmm
me.
That's exactly what it seems like to me.
well, yeah, because whoever took that picture and then who put it out is only thing I can think of. That's crazy, man.
They did the exact same thing to Young Dolph, except for, I mean, it's been put into the atmosphere that there are people that are so sadistic that they had an obsession with actually watching whatever was recorded of Young Dolph. I don't know if it's true.
Cause you don't
That's
never catch nobody how they look when they get.
He says, and that was a FaceTime, but they cropped the face out. Wow.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because you could see when he was laying there that he was no longer here.
Right, he was gone. He was gone by the time he hit the ground. He was gone.
Yeah, because you could tell
Wasn't
there
no life
it
in
looks
his
like to
body.
me there was shots in the face and neck. That's
Yeah,
what it seems to me.
yeah. They
Yeah,
made
that's what I
sure.
thought too.
They
Hmm.
made sure he was gone, and that went all over. It just the person who put that shit out is wrong, and it's like, mm,
But you know what, Cypress, we and Tamara, we are definitely living in an age where everybody has to cloud up off of evil. You know, people put that stuff out there because now they payday, they need to get paid. They probably had already sold the pic to TMZ or God knows whoever. You know, it's all about likes and views and clout and disrespect.
Jay, that's absolutely true. I heard that too, that there was a watch party. And at some point, hey, I've heard quite a bit about that situation with Young Dolph with that video. I just don't really touch on it. But yeah, I heard that too, that there was a watch party, and that came from people in the street.
Hmm.
yeah, well, yeah.
Cypress, how old is Jerry?
Jardine, she about
How old is she?
she in her 60s, late 60s.
It's a wonder that woman didn't have a heart attack behind that. That's why I was asking how old she
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, they said Juke was. I think they were saying like he knew what something finna happen because he told his mama to run.
Mm,
And that was
The
mm.
person that was there that told me said they wouldn't have been able to hear what Juke said because he could have, but they said that it was almost like she instinctively know, but he could have said it that something was getting ready to happen because she just took out before it happened. So he could have told her to run.
oh yeah, that was the word going around that he told her to
And
run and she ran there when the shots started sparking.
because I was thinking, Cypress, do you know if his security was driving or was Juke driving?
From what we were hearing, the security was driving, but they saying one of the security got hit too. That's
Because
why
Because you
they
know
remember,
Juke
the
would,
young lady said it was 3 people total got hit. They're not
right.
really saying anything about the other person. They must be in stable condition, but the other person was in critical.
Yeah, they said one of the security got hit. That's really why they locked down the hospital and stuff. And one of the security guys.
so here's what I surmise, guys, and it's just my opinion. You know, his mom is on a smaller built frame, so she can get out the car a little quicker. So he's a bigger guy. The security guy is a bigger guy in stature. So maybe, you know, Jerry was getting out the car. Maybe she spotted something and just took off running. You know what I mean? And by the time Juke actually got out, they was on him. So
Mm,
don't nobody probably know what was said, you know, but them, of course. But you know, I'm just speculating that, you know, given their size, you know, I'm sure it may take him a little bit more time. She can just hop out the car, right? You know, with him, he got the scooch and scoot over and get out the car and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know, but you know, did they give an update on? Because they said one was in critical.
No, they didn't give an update,
Mm.
but I know they were like he. I don't know, but this is what I don't get. Like, why would y'all come to a funeral? How would y'all come to if this shit ain't organized to the point of where people in your own campus telling you nigga gonna be here so woo woo. I don't know.
See, that's what's so crazy because they could have got him at Privé plenty of times, right?
Right, because
Well,
he
well,
hung out
well,
there quite a bit.
Prevay is heavily secured, so it's gonna be hard to get to the main people. Prevay is
Well, I
heavily
mean, he comes in and out of Privé though, right?
right, but he normally have his security with him when he in and out.
Well, he had him with him at the repast, didn't he?
Yeah, but they wasn't like heavy as a kid like they normally be.
Hmm.
So,
And when did he post that he was going to be at that funeral, Cypress? Was it the day of or that same day?
it might have been the day of. No one him, ain't no telling.
Mm.
I just, I hate it happen because they just open up.
And then
Oh,
people their people have been eerily quiet.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is gonna open up to some whole new stuff. Flood water.
It said OJ boxed two white people and got off. They still mad. When I say that,
Oh
I
my
know the
God.
dynamics of the OJ case was different. I do, but I'm just talking about um when I say dynamics, there were two white people and all of that. But I'm just talking about the what's the word that I'm looking for? The sensation of it. Also, all the people that are involved.
Cypress, do you know how Eric Bovan passed away? Was he deleted or was it natural causes?
They said it
I'm
was
ho-
natural causes.
I'm hoping it was natural come, but people throwing all type of stuff out there. I really don't know, but
And then they say that they had a funeral. I don't know. I heard them say that. Then they say they had a funeral for a young man that was in Trula Mafia a couple days ago. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Are you still in here?
oh, I think I know who you are talking about. No, I don't know if it's true. I
Gaddy
don't know.
says you always want to catch your ops when they least expect it, and he didn't expect it at the funeral. He made the post 2 days before that he was gonna get back door. Well, no, he said we eat snakes. We put snakes on plates or something and eat great or something. Maybe picture is fake. Can't see how mom is in the picture when it was still there. The police was there. So at this time, the police had gotten there and stuff because I saw looked like some police with badges standing
Yeah,
up, unless it was a
yeah.
security guard. But I think the police was there. They had cleared the scene and stuff. But by this time, you could tell he was no longer here.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Young Doll said that funeral was yesterday too. The dude who Vato cool with funeral was that's right. Vato had a friend from out of Castelia that was um Marlon Walls from Castelia. I'm
Mm.
doing good, thank you.
Yeah, that was crazy though.
Otto says you're sending a message when you delete someone at a funeral. I just think that they felt like guards would be down, and it
And
was.
it was, they, and all the way you do that, man, and you gotta really know what you have to really, how can I say this? You have to really know to press play on something like that.
He said, "Why do we talk so bad about each other? We haven't talked bad about anybody in this post. We've been very respectful."
Hey, Brown Sugar, how you doing, love?
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said. Did you see his comment?
Yeah, he said the young man
Oh.
that was with Vato from out of Castelia was taken out. But somebody said, didn't they say a Trula Mafia member was taken out recently? Had a funeral the other day.
Mm, he said it was about 3 funerals yesterday.
Okay, he said it was about 3 funerals yesterday.
Mhm.
Mm, just enough, so some people can't feel. They can call it.
You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Please like, share, and subscribe. So let me ask you first, Demon. What do you think is next? What do you think is going to come of this?
more bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that depends on who's gonna ride out for Jook. You see what I'm saying? Now it could be the guys he put on and the guys that he was feeding or giving work to. Uh, who knows? But make sure that people aren't putting into the atmosphere and falsely accusing and blaming other people. But I'm sure, whoever his right hand man is and his operations, they probably know what happened or who's behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They usually do, right?
Truth, why you say that? You gonna smoke on Snoop Band's pack? Snoop Bands didn't have anything to do with that. Don't bring that negative energy into the atmosphere. Come on now, don't do that.
uh.
Need to block him. Get on out of here with that crap.
I
Don't
hate all.
don't don't bring that negative force into my chat. That's
I hate all.
evil.
I hate all this happen though, man. Like, it's only gonna make it worse. It's only gonna win. Everybody gonna want to get back.
So Cypress, you think it's gonna be some real hard get? Because everybody, like all of their artists, have been eerily quiet. Because, but I
Yeah,
did see Homie G say I can't just think for myself. I got to think for the team as a whole. So I guess they've been told to to be quiet.
yeah. We gotta see how they gonna play. Because this is gonna play out bad for somebody because like how did this? I want to know how. I want to sit back and watch how see how this gonna affect this case. How this gonna affect people that was in the circle that was you know. Mm, you know I
I
think
agree with you, Hero Fix
I,
TV.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be pretty bad, man.
Yeah, I saw Finesse posted. He was like, "Tell me that they lying about you not being here. Please answer the phone." So now I saw him post that. I don't know if he had posted anything else.
And what did Boozy say to him?
Lil Boosie, when they asked him about it, Lil Boosie says, I don't have no comments on that. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
comment on that." And I found that weird because I thought that Boosie was in, they were in a partnership. Don't they have a record company together or something?
And now he's over there with Connect Music Group. That's Head and Zebo and them. That ain't got nothing to do with God in them. That's Head and Zebo and them.
But
Also, he would edit it, so that makes it even more strange because they was talking about how close at one time he was to Gotti.
Well, Gotti can't rock with him now, but Gotti up there with Jay Z. And Jay Z them don't really rock with people that really speak their mind. So Gotti ain't
You
gonna
said
be
he
able to
can't.
rock with
Who he can? Oh, Jay-Z.
Jay Z ain't gonna let Gotti just rock with Boosie like that. Cause Boosie the type of person to speak their mind. You can't do that shit when you get the rock nation shit. I don't know,
No, I
man.
don't. I don't think that this had anything. I don't think this is why Judge Coffee stepped down. I think Judge Coffee had to step down because Straight Drops attorney, he they actually made him step down because he took it to the Tennessee Supreme Court or something he did, and they basically voted for him to step down. So he had to. This is something that Straight Drops attorney wanted,
I
and
know, I know,
rather than continuously fight it, he just stepped on down.
I know. Judge Coffee glad he did get out of this whole mess that's about to become.
Um, they said Juke wasn't living in Memphis, but he had a spot in Memphis and came a few times a week.
Man, I wouldn't have been coming, especially.
They said, I know he
Oh,
told Govan that people want to take him out.
Well, which artist was still under drug management? Straight Drop was under drug management. Fast Cash was about to be up under drug management. Big Boogie is up under drug management. hmm I think that little R&B chick was up under drug management. Her he promoted her a lot. I forgot her name, but yeah, she was up under.
So,
Yeah, but
Cypress, do you think that Gotti is going to have to rebrand his company now, his label?
well, I think he should because like he still got the I he got the I in the too, but he just really ain't been pushing that, and I guess he waiting to see what's gonna come down the pike with this. But I don't know. I will rebrand it. Like
Yeah, I think he needs to just stop and take some time out and reinvent the wheel. And I personally don't feel like his mother needs to go back to that restaurant. I think she needs to close that restaurant because she basically escaped with her own life. So, uh, you know, you don't know how far up the chain they want to go with the smoke. You know what I mean? As far as the family is concerned.
I agree. They probably need to uh, pack up.
Yeah.
Jardine ain't gonna want to go. She gonna want to toughen it out no matter what. No matter, and she got the funds to do it, but she ain't gonna want to do it.
Yeah, but ain't no sense in being unreasonable. You ain't worth nothing to nobody if you not here to be with your family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I don't know. Hopefully she will, but
Because
I
anytime you
doubt.
bold enough, and they know, I'm sure they know that was his mother. So anytime you bold enough to hit him, and was it one other person or two other people, and his mother is right there, uh, God was on her side. Is all I can say. So me personally, if I escape, with my life by the hairs on my chinny chin chin, when I know I could have been hit and been in the mix too, there's no way in hell I would stay uh, in Memphis at a business where I'm still open to, somebody taking my life.
Right. Because see, this is what I've been saying the whole get out. The people never paid attention. They know where she at 24/7, 9 o'clock. It ain't hard to figure out where she lay her head because everybody in Memphis know every goddamn about it. And God, it don't be around him like that. He busy traveling the world. You feel me?
hmm So let me ask your opinion. Do you think that this hit and the other attempts are connected or just different people?
No, this is most definitely connected.
You said what?
I say it's most definitely connected.
So you think it's the same people that attempted before?
hmm
Well, let me ask you this, Cypress, because you didn't really answer the question. Do you think this got anything to do with Young Dolph's case?
No, but I think once again, like I told you, the bloggers is gonna find a way to tie this into the dead for some lunch money.
Yes, honey. Yes, indeed. That's all I can see in the titles.
He said for some lunch money.
Man, let me tell you, I done seen some stuff that really just make me like really y'all want to go that far for some content. Like people have certain bloggers have tied rest in peace to her, but Dominique Davis until the CJ Dave and everything. I'm like, y'all really doing this on the internet? For
Cypress,
some
they will milk some udders. These bloggers will milk some udders until they turn to dried up raisins.
I was like, it's getting that bad. You might well get a job and stop what you finna do.
Mm, mm,
I
mm.
mean, last night all I could see in the headlines was Big Juke taken out, deleted in retaliation for Dolph. I'm like, cut it out.
Or
The real reason why Juke was taken out. I'm like, now, how would you know the real reason?
hey man, they gotta tie it into something for some. They need the lunch money, man.
Yeah,
They need it. It ain't that bad,
crazy.
y'all. It ain't that bad, y'all. Y'all gotta stoop that low. Do that.
Somebody was saying, somebody posted, what the F I mean? They showed Dolph picture. Why can't I show Juke's picture? Um, they showed a
Mm-mm.
picture of Young Dolph's arm. If they had shown like a lot of these vloggers was going crazy wanting, they thought I had the video or something. I never would have. I wouldn't have shown that. The reason, and they wanted folks to show it on the news. That's when people was going, why won't they show Young Dolph being killed on the news? These folks crazy as hell. No, I can't. I can't. I
Right.
can't do that.
Right. Ain't nobody, man. That is crazy, bro. Like, yeah, they do anything for some lunch money, y'all. Y'all gotta be careful from the internet. Y'all gotta be careful. They do anything for $2 for some lunch.
Right, Shan. They need to be careful with their words because that lace front threw Pre in the mix with Teasy. I hope they fired her.
Sure did.
Lace front baby hairs.
I ain't seen a sense.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Well, that about good. But Memphis is about to be a whole mess.
Yeah, and like I said, everybody's being eerily quiet, and I'm sure
Shout,
folks will.
shout out to Vanessa for checking on me yesterday. Yeah. Shout out to her and everybody that tapped in, checked on me, man, yesterday. Most definitely gonna shout out to her.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
I
surprised you
got
didn't go live last night.
I got sidetracked. I was talking to her and before I knew it, I was like everybody probably be asleep.
Like a dream come true, huh?
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Cypress was
What,
dreaming all night with his
yeah,
thumb in his mouth, booty tooted in the air, smiling.
eh, I got sidetracked, y'all. But hey, man, we showing up, y'all. Better believe.
Lord have mercy.
So did they say what happened at the hospital? Did they ever update that? Because allegedly it was some kind of shooting going on at the hospital.
Yeah, I think one of them security guards was up there, but they locked the whole hospital down.
Oh, so it was not actually a shooting there. They just locked the hospital down.
Right.
Yeah, they started turning people away that was trying to come there that was sick.
Yeah, because they it was high profile.
Yeah,
They
they
had
because they
gone.
didn't know who was who.
Right.
Where you getting that from? I didn't hear nothing like that. T.S. Govan was beat almost to death a couple of days ago. Where you getting that information from? Who bogus channel you been on?
I had not heard that. TS Mark says it's just karma and God let her. The demons take each other out. Them Bovans, Bobos, and Bones in Memphis are deep crime families.
You sure
Well,
know
they
what?
were back in the day, but they've kind of because a lot of them have they've gotten old. A lot of them
Well,
are
well, most of them are old and dead now. It's a
yeah.
few, it's a few still around, but they ain't doing nothing like that.
T.S., you right. I'm not in the hood. Definitely not in Memphis streets. So if you heard that, then hey, more power to you.
Y'all see Tamika Jones. Y'all see what Tamika Jones said?
She said
Mm-mm.
she said I heard his Govans work. Govan equals snake. Well, Jug did make. I don't know if it has anything to do with Govan, but I did. Jug did make a post the other day. We put snakes on plates and eat great.
I personally think they need to take him back into custody until all this is over. That's just my opinion.
I
I,
ain't
I,
look.
I, I
They say
I
he
ain't.
died at the hospital. It looked like to me he died out there on.
No,
It might have
no,
pronounced dead at the
they,
hospital.
no, they should have pronounced it dead like laying out there, so that what it looked like. But I know they got to go to protocols and stuff and do it the right way. But we
Hmm.
know that we know better. But you know how they go.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I
Let me
don't
get
think he had a pulse or a heartbeat when he was laying out there.
Nah, he was gone. He was stiff as a board.
let me get my Cypress voice together. Hey, little T baby, how you doing? How you doing, little T? But I will say this, the same thing that make you laugh will make you cry.
They said, why would Govan take Juke out? What, Cypress? Do you think that Govan would take Juke out?
I ain't sur- I ain't surprised if that's the case. I ain't surprised because the reason why I say that because who leaked the picture out? But hey man, those who know, and y'all know what he connected with. So hey man,
Because he wanted out of that jail too bad. First he wanted to go get a job. He told Coffee he wanted to go get him a job and go shopping and stuff. Go Coffee told him order your stuff online. And you need to tell me every time you make a move. And but he wanted out of there too bad. But I'm not going to put that in the atmosphere that he had anything to do with anything because we definitely can't afford to be losing everybody that's in on Dolph case.
hey, I got my baby in the car, man. What's going on? I know it's gonna be a good Sunday today. And praise the Lord, I know it's gonna be a good Sunday.
But hey Tam, baby, I love you. I'm a listening just for a hot minute. I'm gonna hop down because I just got off work this morning, so I got one eyeball crossing the street.
I know it. All right. I love you too. Thanks for coming up.
Okay, huh? See you,
All right.
Cypress.
All right.
Yeah, Cypress. Like I said, it's interesting all of the stuff that has been put into the atmosphere. But I will say this: I don't believe that Gotti did this. Out of all the stuff that I've heard, I don't believe that he had his brother killed.
Oh, I'm gonna go a step further. You ain't gonna like this. You ready for it?
Yeah,
Well, Cypress TV done we gotta have nothing.
you said you believe he did.
Nah, I said I don't believe he had nothing to do with none of it. I just think his name was caught up in it because of the people that's in his circle.
Well, I don't believe he had his brother killed. I'm a,
And this is gonna prove it because he's gonna walk behind this. I'm telling you.
they said it seemed like everybody that was at the AHIM meeting. What's the AHIM meeting? Is going Pearly Gates cruise. So what you think gonna happen with Straight Drop? That now I'm interested in knowing, and Cornelius. I'm interested in knowing how it's gonna work out with these attorneys.
Mm, I think I think they done lost their funding for their lawyers. So I think niggas is finna go to tell the plea bargain.
The Lord, because that
Yep.
it's gonna be interesting to see because Schultz been getting paid for 2 years. We know he's a high profile attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Straight Drops attorney is driving way from Nashville, so we know he getting paid out the frame, and we know Straight Drop ain't got the money to do it.
Mm-mm. I know he down there sick now.
Hey, skinny gal. Well, I was saying I don't think that Gotti had anything to do with his brother being killed.
No,
That's
I don't.
that's as far as I'll go with that.
I don't think he had nothing to do with none of that. I think he can walk behind.
I think the dude who got the shot at the concert in Memphis knows something. I don't think so. You talking about CEO Jizzle? I don't think CEO Jizzle had anything to do with it. I don't think he knows anything about what happened. You have to understand, like CEO Jizzle and them and all of Young Dolph's artists, they were being trolled, and so I can't. Even though I would say I don't agree with all this trolling and stuff, I can't be mad at them for saying or feeling they trolled. They're saying they trolled us. We got to admit, Gotti did some trolling.
Yeah.
So I mean, they just kind of doing the same thing they did to them. So I
Hey man, what goes around comes around. We got even though we mad, we just gotta say what come with it. It is what it is, cause they did it on both sides. So hey man, we can't blame one without the other. You feel me?
DJ Sipsaw says, "Do you think that Juke is going to be the fall guy?"
Of course he is. He dead. Dead man he ain't talk.
But yeah, I don't think that CEO Jizzle and Kenny Money and them had nothing. I don't think they know anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think because they was being trolled and while they was hurt, they was hurt. They was hurt when Young Dolph was killed. They didn't say nothing, and folks were saying, "Why they ain't saying nothing? They trolling them." Probably because Daddy-O told them not to say nothing. They took that, and everybody was mad. We didn't agree with what they was doing to them boys, and so, hey, I think they just doing the same thing. It don't mean that they had anything to do. I don't believe that they did.
Did you see?
Misunderstood. Mr. Misunderstood King says track the tracker go back. See where his location was. Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised to be honest, y'all. But I wouldn't be surprised. But because of who leaked that picture, it's something to that.
Whoever it was that leaked that picture was involved because they was up close because they normally always have somebody in to stay around to get pictures.
hmm And I'm saying who no, I'm saying who leaked the picture out on the internet know something.
Misunderstood King says, I'm laughing, but he's the cleanup man. Y'all think Govan out there doing this type of stuff when he know them folks on top of his head? Y'all believe? I've heard several people say that. Y'all believe that for real?
Could be. I ain't gonna say it ain't because I ain't gonna say it ain't. And the reason why I ain't gonna say it ain't is because of the person who leaked the picture on the internet.
Moga Giant says it's deeper than I know. I'm sure it is deeper. But hey, I don't believe that Young Dolph's artist did it. I kind of believe what the people was coming into my chat was saying yesterday when they was coming in saying that it has something to do with some other street stuff. I can believe that. Moga says no because like everybody was saying over the internet yesterday, Young Dolph was about peace. Young Dolph didn't even have his artists to hit back at them when they was constantly trying to take him out. I believe that it was something else too. Hey, it ain't no telling what it was, but it's some evil people out there. I be peeping stuff. It's some evil folks on this internet. and they ain't got no issues with setting folks up. They sick. They gonna have to. Some of these people some of these folks on the internet need to get the death penalty. And if they ain't careful, because they probably being watched, they gonna get it. These folks doing anything for a dime.
Yeah. For that lunch money.
That lunch money they trying to get ain't gonna even pay for no damn lawyer, because they're gonna be looking at a death penalty case. You know, when people get away with stuff for so long and they think their role is minimized, they don't have no issues. These folks is evil.
Yeah.
He says, I see that he was at the funeral and got him all was there and hooked the real money man. They said Juke the real money man. So would you say that Juke is the real money man?
I've been saying that.
Hey girl,
Good morning, y'all.
how you doing?
Um, Trying to get over this hangover.
Oh Lord. What going on, love?
They said Govan
Um,
no longer has an ankle monitor on. I don't know, y'all. They were saying that it has something to do with some money, but we don't. But we don't know. We're speculating. But it was yesterday when I did the live. It was people coming into the live. I saw one that coming to my live quite a bit. I know in the street said some people was mad about some weed, some bad weed. But I don't know. That sounds like it could more than likely be it, but I don't know.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. It
You don't
just
think
be
it's got nothing
weird.
to do with no bad weed?
Nah, man, nobody coming and sit on you and no for no bad weed.
I don't know. You never know. You don't know how much it was.
Listen to me. Ain't nobody coming to sit on you and lay on you for no bad weed. That ain't no furrow.
Well, y'all know I ain't in the street, but I mean, this sounds. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how much it was.
Uh-uh. Not for no. Nah. If they got to be some real young niggas to do some goofy shit like this. Well, they got to throw a narrative out there to make it look like something. But people who know better, know better. You feel me?
Truth says y'all trying to spin a narrative that Pre didn't do it. I don't believe they did do it. Truth. Were you out there? Can you positively say that they did it? I don't think that they did. And it's obvious that people within Memphis don't believe it either. So I don't know what to talk about. I don't have to spin no narrative. It's just that I'm smart enough to understand as a grown woman that I'm not going to entertain something and start putting different stuff into the atmosphere to say that these young men had something to do with it and create an
Hey.
energy where people go and trying to take these young men out. See, I ain't no vampire, so I ain't bloodthirsty. I don't like seeing people
Mm,
killed.
mm, 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 mm. Lord have mercy. Hey, lady.
I don't have
I ain't
no narrative, and don't piss me off.
What's going on with?
not much. Had a long night, Cyphers. I just got in about 6 something this morning.
I'll still be in the bed if I just got in this picture. Okay then, okay
DJ Flipside
then.
said that was a mobster hit. Vanessa, do you think that was a mobster hit?
No, not in the open.
I know that it was coming, and now they knew it was coming. I feel like they knew it was coming. I don't know if it was a mob hit. I don't think he that big enough for no mob hit.
They said lust demon activated. Vanessa done activated the lust demon. Lord have mercy. I like your hair. Is that a wig?
Uh, this year a wavy wig.
I like it. You got it from the supply store?
I got a couple who.
You got it from a supply store, or somebody made it.
Oh no! I ordered this online. This junk costs a little money.
Uh,
I like that. It's
Mm,
teasy there wasn't even Dolph people like they say. Right. I don't think Dolph people had anything to do with that either. I don't know why these folks want to get these young men taken out. This came from within their own camp. Who can you trust? Who eats rats? The snakes.
uh,
Well, just said we eat snakes. That's what he said. We eat snake. We put snakes on plates and eat
did
them.
y'all,
mm.
did y'all see Robin live? Well, Petty Talk put it out there like her live when she been. That's crazy.
She did a
And
she
then
did a live. She did a live after her brother was killed.
now this, but like a day or so before that happened, she put it. Well, Petty Talk put it out. I said, and I was like, why would she be saying? And then to wake up and that happened, I was like,
What was on her live?
well, well, she was like, we put bags on everything. So, so somebody put some dolphins in the chat or something, and she got mad about it.
Oh, she said they put bags on people's head.
Yeah, you gotta go look it.
She was the one that said that
Go, yeah, you gotta look at the line. I couldn't
because
really
they were
understand
saying that
it.
that was another person.
Yeah. It might have been. It might have been, but the way she said it, and then to wake up and that happen, like that's crazy.
Love Move says, rats and snakes would be from your own camp. Well, we have to say now, since this situation happened with Young Dolph, that it do seem like people have been dividing. Now that's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, they it don't seem like to me that they was rocking with each other as much anymore.
And now you can't. You know? It's roll. Once the roll, I say block.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What Duke did say was snakes eat snakes too. But if he did do it, they should have a youngster and God it should be next. They should have never F with Dolph.
Right, Rhonda.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know. You know, it's just it's speculation because we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's crazy if you ask me, man. I feel like it shouldn't have happened though.
Just amazing to me how I don't know.
Oh, somebody just put in the chat that the security guard died too.
The security guard is dead. The security guard passes. Well, when he passed,
They're probably laid over in the night or so. But I know they locked down the hospital.
let me see. Because normally they report that, right?
Yeah, they said somebody said that the security guard passed last night.
Oh wow. See, I didn't know that.
Hey, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whew, Lord. It says one dead, one severely injured in Hickory Hill shooting. um 14 hours ago. It didn't say that he had died, but it ain't to say that he didn't. Police say one man was transported to St. Francis where he was pronounced dead. The other man arrived at St. Francis by private vehicle in critical condition. Yeah, but it would be interesting to know who was close enough to take a picture and put it out. I mean, I'm hey, it was a two crime scenes, front door and back door. I
Did I just see Player Cole in here?
don't know. I didn't see him. Is Player Cole in here? I just went back up. I don't see him in here. Hey, Anissa. So, so they hit somebody coming out the back door.
Probably.
Well, in that case, it seemed like to me that they would be trying to. I mean, there were more than one target.
I don't. What was the purpose of them taking a picture of Joe?
To make sure he was dead. They had to have proof, make sure he was dead so they get their money. You know how they go.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Hey,
I didn't.
Kansas City, Mac.
I didn't think about. Well, they had to be. If that was the case, then there gotta be somebody right there in there. In the.
I don't know. That is something to think about. They're saying the guys that came and sat on the back came in, sat on the back to make sure that he, as if they was wanting to make sure he was in there. I wonder if those were the ones. It do seem organized. They send some in there. People, looking at them. They got face mask on. COVID mask on, but they go out, say he's in there. They go on, and the others wait and trail.
Yeah.
That's possible. But if he told his mother run, he might have recognized it.
Yeah. He had to know what's coming.
I tell you. Well, none of this is ever good. And like I said, this keeps, I don't know, it just continuously release demonic forces into the atmosphere. But like I said, I can see people now trying to create an atmosphere where there's a bloodbath where the people can constantly try to take out Young Dolph's artists, and I'm not with that. This is all fair for both sides. Yeah, it is. So, Cypress, do you think that Jug knew it was coming himself?
He had to know what was coming. Man, you know when you out here bullshitting in the streets, you know what's coming.
He upset a lot of people, so I mean we don't know where it coming from or who possibly it could be because he upset a whole lot of people.
Yeah. Are they saying, do y'all think that God has set up his own brother to get 100% of ownership? Me, I'm gonna start with me. I don't believe that. I don't believe that narrative. I don't. What you think, Cypress?
No, I think, hey man, when you play in the streets, it what happen, man. You know what I'm saying? People, you can't call and keep tempting people and playing and thinking ain't nobody gonna see what's up with you.
What you think, Vanessa?
You know what? I don't put it past Gotti. Gotti and done a lot of shiesty shit, and I believe in Illuminati. So shit, ain't no telling. He might have killed the brother. I had him killed out. You know what I'm saying? He had to sacrifice some man. Ain't no telling.
Don't y'all think if he wanted to sacrifice somebody, it would have been one of them other artists?
Now he had to be somebody closer to him. He had to be somebody blood.
Yeah, that's why it's called a blood sacrifice.
Exactly.
And Rose said she heard it was 3 shooters. Well, it was more than one because more than one person was hit.
Right.
So, I wonder if they got the opportunity to get any rounds off. I mean that it was the element of surprise. I mean that was definitely the sneak attack. I'm sure at a funeral like that they weren't thinking about their minds, even though they had security, their security minds probably wasn't on nothing like that. Hold on, Kenny, I'm getting ready to look at it. Y'all please hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I don't see it. To the young man that said he sent me some, Miss Tia. I know y'all see them folks dry snitching on Ju. No, I don't see it. Cause see, I'm in other posts and stuff looking on Facebook. Tell me, where is it at? Who dry snitching? Not true. Got it when in here. Kenny, I didn't see the photo. I sent it yesterday. Oh, if you sent it yesterday, I probably did. They got video out now inside the church. Looks like Angela. Yeah, Angela was with Gotti. Now I'm told that Gotti didn't stay. They left. But it looks like to me, I saw some pictures that Gotti was taking with people. Didn't he take some pictures, or was that the other guy? Gip or whoever, Grip. Jay Will says, I'm still wondering if this connected to Big Motor too. They think Juke has something to do with Big Motor. They still don't know what happened to Big Motor. But now they saying some, I don't know. Y'all run the likes up for me. Hit the like button for me. I saw pics Gotti took with people after the service. They say he took a plane right after and didn't go to the repast. But here's the thing: them folks was out there looking at him. Even after, I guess it was too many people. They didn't want to, pop off into a crowd. He said, "Check that." Oh, okay, I'm getting ready to look at it. Because they was out there looking at him. Mm. Oh wow. It's a lot of young dudes paying them homage. He said, I ain't gonna lie, these folks wild and everybody said something except Vato, Red, the nigga who was on live, and Bag and Gotti. Contrary to many beliefs, Gotti ain't in Memphis street politics like that. But Juke was. They wanted Juke and got Juke. It wasn't for Gotti. Life is a B, but she got a sister named Karma and the 304 something serious. Godmother looking gorgeous in red. Vanessa, they calls you the godmother. The energy that Big Juke put in the world is the energy Yo Gotti's days are numbered because the energy he had for Young Dolph. Well, they said Juke is the street muscle, not Gotti. Would you say that, Cypress?
You said what now?
They said Juke is the street muscle.
Always, always. Got got it was one like that in the street.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph. I saw that. You right. It's a lot of the dudes who um folks were speculating was connected to them are now, paying homage and saying, little stuff. Dolph took the internet before Gotti. He made the beef public.
I feel bad for Jardine though.
Yeah. Y'all hit the like button for me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Magname Ace. Is Magname Ace in here? Because he
Yeah. Yeah, Mac I ain't listening.
what's up, Magname Ace?
What's up, man? T? How you doing?
Oh, nothing much. What
What's up, man? What's
what's
up, man? What's up, y'all?
oh,
Hey,
nothing
how you
much.
doing?
Right.
Cypress, is that your TV in the background?
And
Huh?
you already know it is. That's all you do is like see them.
Well, that thing loud.
I ain't loud, maybe. But yeah, how you doing, Miss T?
I'm doing pretty good. What's your take on this?
It's a sad situation for real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. I mean, what goes around come around, but it's still sad. I said last night, it just don't man, it look bad. It look bad. It look bad. That photo look bad. It's a bad situation though. Um, I really think the city about to turn up it finna just be a bloodshed. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it really you don't really see no bloodshed or nothing, and you see stuff dying down, then it might be something else. But I mean, I really feel like man, they call him lacking like what D Cat said, like them folks went in the back, they spotted him out, and I think they were just the eyes to let them know like man, he in here, like they got eyes on him. But it was definitely a sad situation, you know. Sad situation, man. Shit, he definitely a legend from the city. So I ain't gonna act like Bray ain't no legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
He said
but
mid camera, a man named Justin took pics and uploaded them when it happened. That's how everybody got the only close up pics. They are arguing earlier about dude on MHB channel is still up on MHB channel.
I ain't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. It's sad, Some people ain't gonna I ain't gonna care, but it's sad because it's in the city. Like that's the only thing. Like that's what made me. I had to come to my senses. Like damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is another brother from the city. Like at the end of the day, and that's what made me come to my senses about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, man, T, we all human beings at the end of the day, no matter what. But it was just the photo disgusted me. The photo what made me come all the way to my senses for real, for real.
Yeah, it was just like Big Motors. His was real gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
For damn, yeah. So it just wasn't that up close, was it? Like
Yeah, Big Motors was real up close.
Mm-hmm. Big Mo was closer than Jug.
you talking about the photo, right?
The video,
No,
Big Motor
yeah,
had
the
a video.
video.
Oh shit, that was a
I
that
mean,
was
and it was. Oh my God!
man. You know what though, Miss T? I ain't gonna lie. Like when that happened, I ain't even really go tap in all the way in the big one. I ain't want even trying to see. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like dang, but like how that picture got leaked yesterday. That's like purposely done because some like you said, y'all seen the video. I didn't even see a video. You feel me? Because I ain't so deep.
Motor was sitting up there coughing blood. They sitting up there filming and they're trying to help them out.
Oh yeah, I did see parts of that. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Man, they been hey man I don't know they getting niggas up out the way, but I already said though when I seen bro just kept playing in the hood, niggas know what kind of trucks you got, man. You know what I'm saying? Them big black trucks, man.
Why y'all think he wouldn't stay out the hood?
Because his ego and you know they you know he felt real good about Dolph Duff, man. A lot of people felt good about that man being dead. And niggas just went back to being jazzy, thinking they good, thinking people scared of them. You know how it is. Yeah, I know how they think. You know, kill somebody, make them respect it, and that's how
Now
they feel.
you can't bounce around in the street like nothing ain't gonna happen to you. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, homie.
You can't do that,
You
man.
can't play like that, man.
Not in Memphis though. You can go play
You can't do
anywhere.
that. You can't do that nowhere.
No, you can't do that nowhere. But Memphis, I just know that really, bro. That's the city, bro. You can't play them, bro. Like for real. That what made me come to my senses, like, bro, all due respect, no matter what the situation is, bro. I ain't finna disrespect the dead. Cause I just seen Duke before in person, got him on video and everything, and just that it make you think like, damn. I always thought that like, damn, them niggas were really easy to touch if I was on some bullshit. So it ain't hard. It's not hard. You just gotta catch them right time. That's the thing. Nigga be thinking it's hard. It's not. They be outside.
Yeah, niggas outside, bro.
But Juke definitely was a legend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know.
No Memphis legend is
Yeah, man. You know, I always heard a story he had West High sold up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just always heard hustling shit about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard man, you ain't messing with no kids and no beating no women and raping women. I ain't gonna get all into your damn category. As long as you ain't messing with them kids and them women, I ain't gonna even get all into you like that. No, you know.
Yeah, do what the non-Memphis legend for sure, man.
I tell you.
That man put on for non-Memphis.
It was sad though, you know what I'm saying? And me and T did just like did like we all don't folks know they know, you know what I'm saying? It just took.
Yeah,
I think
if it's true that he told his mama to run, that means he probably recognized the people.
Yeah, he probably recognized them, and then just like Juke have to be in the city more than anything. Like if God ain't in the city, Juke gonna be with his mama.
No, he don't. That's just a choice he made, bro. You get money. You ain't got to be there. Fuck there. If I'm rich, I ain't coming there. I don't give a damn about my
Hey, look.
Now let's see what Frank Gotti got to say.
This shit crazy, man.
And they should have been love proceedings.
This shit crazy. I didn't get that pose that time. I see over here.
Sad. Yeah, it's sad.
Hey. Fucked up. Sad take, boy.
That's a nice tattoo with D got on my arm. I see. I like it. I like it. They was out there, man, T, last night. I ain't want to yesterday. They were out there. Right there in East Memphis. I told, that's why I say, man, East ain't safe, North, South, not safe in Cordova.
What you doing, man? I like it, man. Shit.
Now, Bartley,
Over there where Value City Furniture used to be at.
I don't know who it is out here Brooklyn, but I ain't gonna say no names. Y'all find out later. I just remember I can't tell y'all if it's true or not back then. So ask them just heard what's going on myself.
Yeah, when it's that many of them out there, it's somebody big.
They must be in that black truck right there. They must be in that black truck that the doors open on.
Oh man, that's the black truck.
Yep, that's right
there. That's easy.
And they got it. He was parked close to the door.
I don't know if it's
so
true.
That sounds about right. If his mama was riding with him.
Miss T, thank you for showing that video. Because showing that video, it showed that there was an easy hit right there.
Killing going on.
For real. Just seeing that, how you, man, come on, man. Who that is in that thing going up? That's Juke.
We don't know. We trying to find out. I'm about to know there's a lot of police cars up there.
That's how they get you in Memphis. That's how they kill my nigga Mario.
Look like a black
Mario
or something. Rolled up and down. That's what they got the crime scene. Take around.
Yeah.
Shit. True that they said it's your guy the brother, I don't know.
Frank got it.
This is a black truck up there, man. Damn, that shit sad as fuck. Sick of this shit. They got the whole motherfucking lot, you know.
So my thing is they could have killed his
How
mom.
true it is.
The lady ain't have shit to do with it. The body got to feel stupid, really, because he's the root of this evil.
Nah, they one thing about real hitters, they just scared the shit out of their mama. That's all that was.
And you got to know the people that was involved, they were riding back through there.
They say a white Ford Explorer.
Is that what they said, a white Ford Explorer?
No, man, they had a picture of it and everything.
Really, what was that at?
Somebody posted a picture of a white Ford Explorer saying this white Ford Explorer just shot up a venue on Winchester. Yep. Showed the car and everything. I said, damn. And then as I went, I was like, damn, the car white. You gotta understand, that's Hickory Hill. You let that shit bring out right there, somebody gonna see you, bro. Somebody gonna see you on that strip right there.
There's a lot of lights. Yeah, it's a lot of lights in Hickory
Somebody
Hill.
gonna, man, T, somebody gonna see you right there, man. That's the strip. That's the Hickory Hill strip. Somebody gonna see you right there. So if somebody said they seen
I don't know which car it
like,
is, y'all. I don't know what car it is. I don't know. If they in the car.
I'll be right back in a minute, y'all.
Fucked up like a motherfucker.
I'll be back.
This girl down
But
there
it
fight
ain't.
like
It's
a
not
man,
much
man.
that Frank Gotti could see, because by this time the police was making sure that nobody came into that lot. Now I used to go to that furniture store, Value City. It's not there anymore, and there is a shoe carnival, or it was a shoe carnival. I don't really go in that area anymore. It used to be really beautiful in that same lot, and I used to go to that Barnes and Nobles, but all of the businesses started leaving because it got so bad.
right.
Marlon says, I bet it didn't have plates on. Yeah, it probably, I'm sure it had stolen plates on it.
Stolen plates and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I learned, like somebody said, what page you seen? One thing I learned about being from Memphis, or living in Memphis, or got people on your page from Memphis, you got normal people gonna post stuff that's not even into no YouTube world, blog world. That's one thing about Memphis. You got real people from Memphis on your shit. You gonna see stuff that make people be like, "How you see that?" I got people from Memphis on my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, that's crazy. Yo.
I think that is sad.
They showed me, T. They showed they said they didn't. The person who posted it, it was a white one of them police Ford Explorers, the little short back, not no old. It was the little new police looking Ford Explorer, hunchback junk, and they were like, this white car just shot up a venue on Winchester, and they had that junk getting down. I said, these folks wild, man. Yeah, but that's the strip though, so I ain't surprised somebody gonna go and whip their phone out and oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the strip. There's a lot of gunshot ringing out. What going
That
on?
means somebody from that was at that place took those pictures.
Yeah.
And like I said, he posted himself about that funeral. I didn't see where he posted that he was going to be at the funeral. He just
But take this out, Miss T. That was a big man. It's easy to see, okay, he got ties to the man, right? Okay, we just know, okay, Big Bo Van in the city died. So when somebody big like that died, the city is talking. Then you gonna go post this man up, come to find out that man is his uncle. Come to find out. So boom, they got his address down there off Mississippi. Down there, you know what I'm saying? Got the address, got the obituary, got everything out there. Yeah. Oh, and then we go in there, y'all in here? Man, them folk probably couldn't believe it, you know what I'm saying? But from what I heard, like, you ain't probably had nothing to do with Dolph, but when you got a name like that and people want to take you out, and they gonna look at all your negative, like it's something. It gotta be a lot before that shooter kill you. You gotta did so much stuff to the point this shooter said, you know what, he gotta go. That's how a shooter think. A shooter ain't just finna. You got some hitman gonna go and take care of the job. He get paid. That's what he do. That's his job. But he still have to have that reason. Like, okay, what makes me want to take this man out for real? You know what I'm saying? So those shooters, they got some personal vendetta. You know what I'm saying? It was real personal. You know what I'm saying? And I really just don't fully think it was about no damn weed. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
You say you don't think it was about what?
Oh, I know they folk that ran off and they got the big head.
Street politics, you want to come up?
Now I know them folk that got the big head ran off, but I don't fully just think it was just about no weed because they got too much money. Like if he know he didn't got death threats over some damn weed, he could have just paid that. But some niggas do be getting the big head, getting jazzed and be like, man, forget you, man. Woo, woo. I don't think it was about no weed. I think that just, it's gonna always be narratives. You gotta understand this. It's teams and this shit. It's people that's on one side and the other side. So one side gonna switch the narrative. Hell, I might even say something to switch the narrative just to not point at the real. Hell, and
That's
then
true.
just
They have been popping at him, but you know they was missing.
man, yo, came in preview, killed the brother-in-law and the damn other bodyguard. Talk about that one last year, a year or two ago.
They show our cameras up there. Riverdale and Winchester got cameras, and Winchester and Kirby got their cameras at all those lights.
Man, they should have shut that junk down when they came in there and killed that that brother-in-law. That's all I'm gonna say. They should have went on. You know, I know that's a good restaurant. I know they mama. I know they from the city, but man, look, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Y'all too big. Y'all too hot. You know, let normal people run that junk. Y'all come to be the corporate. Come back and see. Let normal people run that shit. People don't even know. That's how me and T, that's what they were doing when they first opened Privé, because I applied for Privé. They were hiring anybody with chef cook experience and stuff like that. But they was normal people. But now I think they didn't, after so long, probably turned into some family friend oriented, you know. But man, y'all too hot.
I haven't been to the restaurant since since they opened. I ain't never been there. I mean, it's just certain shit I support and certain shit I don't.
Yeah. Real shit. Real shit. But I'm just saying, like, this shit, wow. Wow. I don't know. It like you said, it ain't surprising, but it is, because it's the day it happened. It just like, dang, nobody want to wake up and think of this was gonna happen, but it just it happened. So it's just like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know good well. I don't know, man. It's just it's out there. That's all I'm gonna say. It's out there. You know, people ain't dumb. You know, I don't think Gotti. I mean, I know does exist. Stuff does exist. You know, but I pay attention to signs, Miss T. Like, everybody was talking about that Cat Williams interview, but I paid attention to signs. I seen the hand gestures, the pyramid, I seen the devil horn, I seen him with this big ass compass chain on, the Masonic symbol. So, you gotta know when somebody being lukewarm. That's what the Bible talk about. You know what I'm saying? Lukewarm is, you giving out a good message, but you still with them. You know what I'm saying? That's lukewarm. So. But I don't think he real deal jet. Nah, this came to Juk was in a lot of stuff, man. That just, that's just what we can say, man. Like, just to keep it clean and simple, man, he was just in a lot of stuff. And that's just what it was. And when I seen the funeral, Miss T, my senses, a lot of your senses come back to you when you see reality. When I seen the funeral, I seen Gotti. I think, was Angela down there with Gotti? Was Angela down there with Gotti, Miss T?
Yeah, she was down there with him.
So it made sense to me. When I seen the full throne, it made sense to, okay, that would made sense. Because if I'm with Baby, okay, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm going, Gotti is smart. That's just what it is. Gotti know it's smoke in the city. Juk the one playing in the field still. And that's just what happened. That's what happened. Like, that, when I seen that, I said that made sense. Like, okay, Gotti with Angela, he trying to get Baby home. You know what I'm saying? Baby got to go home. We going straight to that. You know what I'm saying?
This street politics said he wanted to come up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta run out, but I'll be back on tonight. Okay, I gotta go out. But I appreciate you all coming up. I hate to cut it short, but I gotta run. I appreciate you all coming out. Please like, share, and subscribe, because I was just looking at an email. I gotta run out on something. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate your support. I'll come back on tonight when I get home. I love you guys. I'll speak with you later.